Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today we are doing another round of simple versus complex cards using Kendra's Card Challenge mini card kit that she gives out to her Patreon. So that's just a review of what came in the mini kit. We have some embellishments, some word dies that she already cut out for us, and some butterflies that got stamped and already cut out for us. So that's really nice. And then we have several little sheets of paper, some that have already been cut down, and a couple sheets of full pattern paper, and then a couple sheets of full cardstock as well, all matching of course, so that's really nice. I'm excited to get going here. So we will start with our simple card, and we're going to be inspired by the card sketch number 7. Now this is KCC 13, and I know we're into 14 now. When I actually made this video, I started having some health problems soon after, and so this is the soonest I could get a voiceover done. So sorry this is a little bit behind, but it still gives you an idea of what you can do with these mini card kits that she sends out. So I'm going to start by, I'm just trimming down that cardstock just to about 4 5 1/4, just to give a white border around it, and then I'm going to use some tape adhesive here to get it stuck onto my card base, and I was having some issues. I'm still learning with this new adhesive that I got. I usually use my dot adhesive, but scrapbook.com has been out of it for a while, so I had to get a different kind, and I'm still getting used to it. So and then I am going to use some scrap paper here to cut down on my borders for that goes around the pattern paper here. This is why I think I keep mostly my white, no matter what. I keep all my white because I will use it in one shape or fashion. Sometimes pattern paper or colored cardstock, depending on how small the piece is, I don't always keep it, but white I almost always keep. So, and this is why. It's because you can cut it down and you can use it. And then I'm going to cut both the pink and the blue. I love that it's almost an inverse, which is what I'm really excited about here. I'm going to cut them down to the measurements. Now on this particular sketch, the measurement is a little off. I believe I make the middle piece a little bit shorter than what it says, just because I did want the white showing through. You don't have to do that. You can keep it the full 3 inches and then just not have any white show through, but that's not what I wanted to do with this particular card, so I changed it up just a little bit. And you can see that in a minute here. Yeah, so you can have it be a full sheet, or you can cut it down a little bit smaller just so you can show the white borders. It's completely up to you. Kendra always says these are starting off points for your cards, and then you make them, you know, your own kind of thing. So I ended up making this about 2 1/4 inches instead of that full 3 inches. That way I do have those white borders. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and just use some adhesive again and get those put on there. I'll speed up the video just a little bit, just because it's a little repetitive here, just using my adhesive to stick those little pieces of pattern paper on. If you don't know what Kendra's Card Challenge is, it is a quarterly challenge where she creates 15 different sketches using 6 pieces of 6 by 6 pattern paper. So you can make a set of cards and then put them in a drawing on Facebook, in her Facebook group, and then you can win prizes that way. So I will put all that information down below. Like I said, we are in challenge 14 now. So brand new challenge, brand new sketches, and they are awesome. I will be having a video come out fairly soon, hopefully, depending on how my health goes here, so that you can see some of those sketches, but like I said, I'll link it all down below. Now, I did decide to use the I Miss Your Smile. I like the pop of orange because I am going to add in those butterflies, but I didn't want it to get lost on that pattern paper, which is why I'm doing a little bit of white and then a little bit of the leftover blue, just so it pops out a little bit more. And then I am going to put in those butterflies as well. That way the orange makes sense in the card. I really like how this ends up turning out. Again, this is our simple card, so we're not deviating too much from the sketch, and we're keeping pretty close to just the items that are in the mini kit itself. We're not adding a whole lot of our own product. Actually, I don't think I added any items from my stash into this particular one, other than, of course, foam tape. I am using the scrapbook.com. It's 2mm foam tape here, and I am able to line it up. About 3 of those fit like perfectly on that little sentiment strip. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel that off, and then I tend to add a little bit of glue, and then I'll add that in. So I am going to pop up my butterflies a little bit, just so they're even across the card. I'm just adding a 1mm little foam square here. Make that 2mm, just to make sure that it's even. And I am going to put that on the top wing and on the bottom wing, just because those are the ones that are not on the raised up pattern paper here. I always add a little bit of glue to my foam tape, just to give me a little bit of wiggle room as I try to put things down. Perfect. Yep, and a little bit more glue there. I can't believe it's already April, guys. I feel like March was a really, really, really long month. And yet when April came, it's like, oh, okay, new month, new quarter. I did bump up this this butterfly with foam tape, just so it gives a little bit more dimension. And then I'm going to bring in those little embellishments that were in the kit. I ended up changing it up just a little bit because I didn't like the fact that the white was next to the white. So then I had to switch the little orange one, little white one, so that it made a better pattern. Perfect. And that is my final card for the simple card. I really like how it came out. It was really quick and easy too. So now we're going to get to a more complex one, which is why we're going to bring in our own dies, some butterfly dies, and we're going to bring in a lot of ink blending. So I am just using some scrap paper, white paper there, and I'm going to die cut all my butterflies. I'm doing 3 of them today. And then I'm going to bring in my waffle flower sticky mat, and I'm going to do some ink blending on these butterflies, because I want the green to be kind of the highlight. It's the inner color of those flowers, which is where we're getting the color. I want the outlines of the butterflies to be really green, and then the inside, the backing white, I'll add just a little bit of ink blending on, so just so it's not a stark contrast. But just quickly ink blending those. Perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for spring and warm weather. I'm really tired of this cold. We just had snow not too long ago again. And I'm ready for the flowers and the butterflies and all the things to come out. And then while I'm ink blending these, I am going to just start a little bit of music for the time passing here, just because talking is hard right now for me. using up all that extra mica stain. And then this was a quick card that I had made while I was waiting for everything to dry. I did end up making about 4 cards with this little mini kit. So if you want to see the 4th card, that'll be on my Instagram later. And then everything is dry. So we're going to start putting these butterflies together. I'm just going to use some liquid glue just to get around those edges of the design, and then we're going to go ahead and glue that onto the back bases. I did want just a little bit of splatter with the mica stain just because I wanted it to have a little bit more shine, a little bit more shimmer there. And then just lining that up. I did tap off a little bit of the glue onto my hand. I'm very messy when it comes to this. You can see the mica stain on my hands. But that's just so the glue doesn't seep out a whole lot. It does dry clear if it does, so it's not that big a deal, but this just helps kind of save a step there. And then putting that matching little middle in, and then I just did the same thing for the rest of them. So I don't have this Pearfection color, this particular green in my cardstock stash, so I am going to just ink up the border around here so that it can be the outside. And then this is the sketch that we are getting inspiration from, number 14. So I am going to ink up another little piece of paper here, not the whole thing, just about half of it, just so I can cut off some of those stripes that is in this sketch. Now we're not doing the sketch perfectly, we're just using it as a jumping off point. And then I'm also ink blending the edges of this pattern paper just to give it a little bit more interest. Perfect. Lovely. My hands are so dirty by now. The mica stain, I washed it right away. It still didn't come off, so it took some scrubbing to get that off. So just keep that in mind when you're doing mixed medias. Then I just did about a 1/2 inch stripes there. Then I'm just going to line up how I want my diagonals to go. I will then use liquid glue to put them on. And then the overlapping pieces, I'll just end up cutting off. So I end up using those pieces as some backing to the final card that you can see on my Instagram. So I ended up with absolutely no scraps with this particular kit after I was all done. So that was really nice. Also, I love the background of that pattern paper. It would have went really well with this as well. I kind of wish I had a few more sheets of that, so I might have to look up that information that Kendra put on the bag that I showed you at the beginning. If you use the QR code, you can go to where these products that she sent us came from. Which mine came from Pink and Maid, but I know she does a variety, just depending on what she has for supply, so that's fun. So with this Maid butterfly, I am gluing the happy birthday to the butterfly because I want to pop up the whole thing on a little wobble thing. I've never used one of these before, so I thought this would be the perfect time to use it, just to give it a little bit more fun and wiggle. But first we're going to go ahead and get these other butterflies on. I'm just using some foam tape just right in the middle just to pop them up a little bit more and give them some dimension, but I didn't want them to be taller than what the middle butterfly is going to be, so I think that's only about 2 millimeter foam tape. And then this is my little wobble. It took me forever to get the backing off of it. I just couldn't get a right grip on it, but it worked out in the end. And then I'm just putting that right in the middle of that butterfly. Now this card will go flat in the mail. It does have a little bit of dimension, but it would still go in the mail pretty well. And then it gives you a little bit of fun interaction once you take it out of the envelope. See? I had a lot of fun playing with that, guys, probably for too long. And then I'm just bringing in some embellishments. These are from the Dollar Tree. Embellishments don't have to be expensive, guys. And that is my final complex card. So lots of fun interaction there. I love how it turned out, just with all the colors. And like I said, these are the 2 cards that I made in the video. And then of course this is the 3rd bonus card. And these are the scraps that I have left. I did make a final card with that. That will be on my Instagram, so check that out. If you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell if you want to see another video. I hope you guys are having a great spring. And I hope to see you again soon. So have a great day. Bye.